What's up, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to my absolutely awful 2022 Drivers' Championship predictions. Now, I made this about 9 months ago and then I accidentally deleted it, so this is a re-upload. It will say 6 months ago. But essentially, this was made before the season begun, and I'm 99% sure it was before Haas even picked a second driver. So, as the guy who's known for jinxing things like I did in Austria,
I jinxed Mercedes twice.
I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I reckon we're on for it. We're going to be treated to a Lewis Hamilton pole.
Lewis has crashed. Lewis has gone off his...
How often this year have we seen George Russell put a foot wrong? Like, he's always there. You know what I mean? He's always there.
He finds himself in currently right on the line with his right-hand tyres
in the wall.
Let's get into it. Before we crack on, let's talk about today's sponsor. Tired of F1 merch that is overpriced and the same as everyone else's? That's where Furious Motorsport comes in. They have extremely high quality baseball style F1 merch for your favourite team. Personally, I own 7 and it's all I wear. If you want to get yourself a cheeky shirt or even buy one for a gift, use my code F1LukeSam at checkout for $5 off your purchase. I'm 5'7" and I'm usually in a medium, but in Furious Motorsport I wear a small. Keep that in mind. So here it is. I obviously picked their championship position and I'm pretty sure I predicted their highest finish. What ahead? Let's just get into it.
What is up, guys? LukeSam or F1 LukeSam here, whatever floats your boat. Now, I did make a TikTok about this before Barcelona pre-season testing.
Follow me on TikTok.
This one is in between Barcelona and Bahrain, but I'm pretty confident.
Alright, so it's in between testings.
Now, in last place this season, this is kind of a gamble because no one's actually taken this seat yet as I'm making this video, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be Pietro Fittipaldi.
Hey guys,
Pietro.
I just want to clarify one thing. Haas have said that they're going to take...
I have tonsillitis in this video.
...season testing at Bahrain, but they're probably going to explore other options for the season, but this will go for whoever takes the seat.
Oh god.
I'm confident enough to put Haas P20.
Okay, P20. Right. So we actually had 22 drivers this season. I won't include Nico Hulkenberg and Nick De Vries because Nick De Vries had a one-off appearance and Hulkenberg had the first 2 races. But P20 was Nicholas Latifi.
I don't think Pietro is going to score any points.
Alright, so everyone scored points this year. Latifi's highest finishing position was P9 in Monza. But if we're looking at who replaced him, it was actually Kevin Magnussen who finished 13th. He got a P5 in Bahrain.
Someone else gets a seat like Antonio Giovinazzi, I also unfortunately don't think that he will get it.
I didn't even guess Kevin Magnussen.
His best finish will probably be P17 if people retire. Maybe P16, but I'm going to say P17.
Oh, God.
In P19, we've got Mick Schumacher. Now, I did say Haas.
Alright, I put the Haas boys in the bottom 2. Sorry, lads. P19 was Alex Albon. Mick Schumacher actually finished P16 with a P6 in Austria.
This isn't going to be any different for Mick Schumacher. Now, Mick has talent and he's worthy enough to beat...
I also said that he was going to beat his teammate. Let's just point that out there. Like I said, he was going to beat whoever his teammate is.
His best finish will probably be up around P13, P14.
Damn, I was far off. He got a P6 in Austria.
I want to say P13.
I underestimated the Haas
in
boys.
P18, we've got the rookie Guan Yu Zhou.
Alright, 18, Guan Yu Zhou. And he finished P18. We've actually got one right.
Honestly, just think he's going to be underwhelming. I don't know about you guys.
No, I said this before the season had even started, but now I really like him. Oh, now I really, really, really like him. I started liking him when he cried in Bahrain when he scored his first points. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Underwhelming. I'm really excited to see what happens with him in 2022. I'm excited to see how he performs, but just like Haas, I'm not buying into the hype. But I'll definitely be keeping just one eye on him. To me, there's another page
still keeping one eye on him
and making the sport less of a talent sport and more of a...
No, what are you talking about? Oh, I hate myself so much. I hate this. Oh my god. He's actually an okay driver.
Pay to drive sport. I think Zhou is going to be very lucky to score a point, but then again, I would love to see it. His best finish is going to be P13.
Nah, his best finish was P8 in Canada. You are so wrong.
P17, we got Lance Stroll.
17. No, it was Yuki. Lance Stroll finished P15 with a P6 in Singapore.
Now, Lance Stroll is underrated in my eyes. He has a podium.
Still stand by this. I don't know why that would mean I put in P17.
I've made it my personal job to look past that. I think Lance has talent. I just think that the AMR 22, Aston Martin's car this year, will not be able to facilitate that for him. I really hope
I
there's a
guess
battle
that's kind of
between
right.
Williams and Aston Martin this year, but Daddy's Cash, unfortunately, P17. His best finish is probably going to be P8.
Oh, it was a P6. Hey, at least I've got one driver
P16,
right.
I've put Nicholas Latifi.
Latifi, mate, he finished last out of the actual drivers. Why would I put Latifi so high? Latifi finished last. P16 was Mick Schumacher.
P16 is where I predict he will be in 2022. Best finish,
Fair enough.
P8.
Oh, what did he finish again? Oh, it was a P9 in Japan. Mate, one more position. He didn't even know the layout in Japan.
In P15, we've got Valtteri Bottas. This is the
Ooh, Valtteri Bottas P15. He actually finished P10.
first year we get to see Bottas outside of Mercedes since 2016. I'd love to see him smile again, but I think his best finish is going to be P7.
Hey, he was smiling this year. Let's give him that. And his best finish was a P5 in Imola. Really not... I guess the best finishing position wasn't that far off, but the actual championship position was 5 places off.
P14, we've got Sebastian Vettel.
P14 was Pierre Gasly. Sebastian Vettel was P12.
Now, we all love Seb, but like I said in my constructors video, he's slowing down.
This was a P12 when he had 2 less races than everyone else. You know what? He actually didn't have a bad season.
I want Aston Martin to do good. I just don't think they're going to do good. But they've made it very clear they're on a long-term goal. But until then, P14 is where I think Sebastian Vettel will live at the end of the season with a best finish of P7.
Whoop, P6. He had 2 P6s actually. Baku and Japan. So close.
P13, I'm excited about this one. Alexander Albon.
Alright, I've put Alex P13. It was actually P19. It was... Oh my days. Jeez, I put way too much faith in these Williams boys.
To be fair, I was never the biggest fan of Albon. I just love that he's returned to the sport and I'm looking forward to seeing him. I would also love to see a surprise podium out of him, but I think he's going to finish P13 this year. Best finish, P6.
P6, it was actually P9, wasn't it? Yeah, he got a P9 in Miami. He only got 4 points this season.
P12, we've got the guy who is occupying Oscar Piastri's seat, Fernando Alonso.
that did not age well. That didn't age well at all. Okay, I put Alonso P12. He finished P9. Nah, that's not too bad. And the photo as well. That's absolutely peak.
I think that they should be higher, but because they've chosen performance over reliability, this is where it's going to be.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I did say performance over reliability, right? And he had an awful season with the reliability, but he still got P9.
Full of scoring points and lots. I think he will be just short of a podium this year. P4 is his...
Oh my god! He actually got P5. He got 3 P5s, did he? Silverstone, Spa, and Brazil. Jeez.
Best finish. P11, I've gone for Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay, P11 was Daniel Ricciardo. Yuki Tsunoda was P17.
Just outside the top 10 for Yuki, unfortunately, but P4 in Abu Dhabi leaves me with hope this season. Yuki
Facts.
really met his stride last season, especially towards the back end, and I just hope he really picks up where he left from. He has what I think will be a very powerful car this season.
Oh, you couldn't be further from the truth. Oh, the AlphaTauri was absolutely awful.
And if he uses that to the best of his ability, P11 is very respectable.
Best finish P5. He got, where is he? P7 in Imola. Okay, not too far off.
Now into the top 10. P10 we've got Esteban Ocon.
Esteban Ocon was actually
He's a great talent, he's fairly rated, and I think P10 is more than reasonable for him. He's a proven race winner, and I would love to see him finish higher than P10, as long as it's not higher than Gasly. But
It was, wasn't it? It was. I mean, this is kind of foreshadowing into next season, isn't it? Because now 2023, they're going to be teammates. I think Ocon's going to get the jump on him next season, but you never know. You never know. That's almost a 180 from what I said this time last year.
But this performance over reliability thing has really just... It's made me crazy. Am I crazy? Esteban is fast and he's fearless unless he's locked in a room with Max Verstappen.
Oh dear.
I think that P10 is very nice from this season, especially given the car.
Bro, look how long his arms are. Holy crap.
But you're only as fast and late on the brakes as the car lets you be. P10 for him, I think on a good day, P2.
Oh, he didn't get a podium this year, did he? His best finish was P4 in Japan. Realistically, they could have got a podium this year. I'm not going to go into which race and all that because honestly I have no idea. But their car was quick on its day. If I was to say a podium for either of the Alpine drivers now, Alonso would have been way closer.
Podium. P9, we've got Pierre Gasly.
Oh dear. Okay, I saw that one coming. He actually
Alpine
got
has a faster
P14.
car, but AlphaTauri has a more reliable, more consistent car. And he's faster than Esteban Ocon. I said it. With some luck, and if Pierre really
I guess
uses
we'll
his
find out
talent,
next year.
I think that this is a very respectable place for him. His best finish is probably going to be P3. In
Oh god, actually his best finish was P5 in Baku. That's not that bad. The rest of the season was awful though.
P8, we got Lando Norris.
P8 Lando Norris. I've just put Lando behind. I put Lando behind Daniel Ricciardo. To be fair, it was close. Lando was actually P7.
In the grand scheme of things, P8 isn't that bad.
I think I've predicted a race win as well. I think. There's no way I've put in P8 and predicted a race win.
But I think it's a little bit underwhelming for Lando. I can't quite explain why I've put him so low. I've just got a funny feeling. I really hope he doesn't finish P8. I just think he'll finish P8. Sorry, it's very, very underwhelming, especially because I think his best finish is going to be P1.
Oh, I did predict a race win. He got a P3, and he was the only driver outside the top 3 teams to get a podium. But this hurts. Oh, they had such an awful car this year, McLaren. Why are you like this?
It's confusing, I know, but that's my prediction. In P7, we got Sergio Perez.
Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way I put Perez. He finished 3rd. He was in a battle for 2nd in Abu Dhabi.
The epitome of a teammate. Look, if Checo looks out for
Yeah, I
himself,
guess that's facts.
bye-bye Red Bull. If he doesn't help
We've begun to see that a little bit this year as well.
out Max, bye-bye Checo. Sorry Checo, you're an incredible driver, but at Red Bull, 10 times out of 10, you're number 2 to Max Verstappen. They have a really good car, don't get me wrong, but the strategy, again, comes back to Max. He's always going to be put 2nd. Not to mention that has to take a toll on his confidence and his performance.
Unless he's at a street circuit, his only 2 wins this year come at street circuits, Monaco and Singapore. Surely I put him for a race win.
But unfortunately, P7, I can't see him higher than that. I don't know why. His best finish, he should get a podium, P3.
What am I talking about? I think this is more wishful thinking than actual thinking.
In P6, we've got my Aussie companion, Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh god, I've put him P6. He finished P11. This was definitely wishful thinking.
Because his Aussie icon will be in a car that is tailored towards both drivers, I can really see him outperforming Lando this year and getting up there to P6. We saw Daniel Ricciardo's 2nd season at Renault once he got used to the car, and that was outstanding for a Renault.
To be fair, my reasoning's not that bad.
Now that he's in a McLaren, I can see him doing much better. I don't really think that history is going to repeat itself. I know it will.
Oh god, you didn't say that. Oh, you cocky bastard.
He's looking very happy and content and exciting at that team. He'll finish in front of Lando and bring back the vintage old school Daniel Ricciardo. I want to see a race win, but unfortunately, I think he's going to get stitched up. P2 is going to be his best finish.
Oh, he didn't even get a podium, did he? Where did he finish? P5 in Singapore. I was there for his best finish, so I'll take that. But he was just nowhere near a podium.
Now for the
Oh god.
being out
Now I'm having trouble watching this old video. Where did I put him?
by his teammate. They have a great
P5. Let's go.
car.
Let's go.
And
We got another
with
one right.
reason, P5. Carlos Sainz will be on the receiving end of some backlash at Ferrari. There'll be clashes on and off the track is what I think, meaning DNFs or punctures. We saw that with Leclerc and Vettel when they were fighting. I put in P5 not because of his talent and not because of the car, but because of the situation, really. P5 is going to be disappointing.
So there really was no situation, was there? Oh, I guess there was, maybe in Monaco, and there was another race where put the photo in of Binotto and Leclerc. There was that as well. I forget which race that was. I guess you could say there were fireworks.
But his best finish should be a race win.
That's 100%. I got it 100% for Carlos Sainz. Let's go, lads. Let's go.
To polar opposite that, because of the driver and not of the car, P4 will be occupied by Max.
No. There's got to be another Max. Is there another Max on the grid? Please don't say Max Verstappen P4. Please don't say Max Verstappen P4. Oh, this is the most untrusted source of information ever. Do not put him. Don't.
Verstappen. Man is quick. Man is very quick. I don't think their car is going to be good like Ferrari. He's just a quick driver. Yeah.
To be fair, going into this season, Adrian Newey even come out and said, like today, that Red Bull develops the car too slow at the start of the year, and that they didn't think they were going to be as quick as they were. So I had every reason to believe that Red Bull weren't going to be up there.
Red Bull's full support is going to have assistance from Checo. I think P4. Going from championship winner to P4 in one season is a little bit disappointing, but I think he'll more than make up for it in the following seasons when Red Bull develop their car more. In saying that, I'm predicting a very close battle from whoever.
Now I think Red Bull's going to develop their car a little bit more, but they've been given penalties. They've actually got a reduction in wind tunnel hours.
In saying that, I'm predicting a very close battle from whoever I put P1 to Carlos Sainz in P5.
I guess that's kind of... maybe... no, it's not. Maybe from P5 to P2, yeah. I can't believe... Surely I put a race win.
Carlos Sainz could literally be separated by a point, but P4 is P4. Verstappen will get a race win, maybe even a couple. P1's going to...
Maybe even a couple. How about break the record for the most wins in a season? 15 wins. Oh my god. What is this video?
Best finish.
Why am I so confident?
We start off P3, bronze medal, bottom step of the podium with Charles Leclerc. This is
Okay,
really hard.
Leclerc was second. Give or take, but if you look at the leaderboard, it only leaves 2 drivers. This is so biased.
I see genuine talent, I see genuine drive, I see a genuine good car. I just think that Mercedes are too good, and they always will be. Now, I originally put here...
You can hear me start to cry because it's wishful thinking.
him second in my TikTok video, and he's dropped down to third, only because of Mercedes. P3 is P3, even if it's by a point. I hope to see Charles win a championship one day. I'm very excited for that.
Next year.
2022 will just not be the year. Again, I think there's going to be too much conflict. He will win a race. P1 is going to be his best finish.
Yeah, he did. He got three race wins: Bahrain, Australia, and Austria. I mean, I'll take it. I'm just still pissed off about that Max Verstappen P4.
At a really intense time.
Holy
My
shit!
camera just died, so you're going to be watching this through my phone recording. 2 Mercedes boys left.
Oh dear.
Is George Russell going to win his first ever championship and deny Lewis Hamilton of his 8th, or is Lewis Hamilton going to be the guy?
Neither. Spoiler alert. Neither.
Breaking 8th. Personally, I think George Russell will finish a P2 next season.
All right. George was P4, and he was P4, and to be fair, he didn't even beat Lewis. So this is just so far off.
I really want to see him in P1 at the end of next season.
What is this?
I just, my brain won't let me. I keep thinking, will he need time to adjust to W13? Personally, I don't think so.
There's another correct prediction. Out of the last 11, nearly 12 minutes, I've had 3 right predictions. I had I had someone Shogun Yu. I had Carlos Sainz and his finishing position. And now I've said he doesn't need a time adjusting. That's 4.
He's 2 seasons ago.
Let's go.
He jumped into Mercedes for Lewis Hamilton, and he was up to speed straight away. That's
Good reasoning. I'll take that.
The Mercedes is.
It's just Mercedes wasn't there with the porpoising.
I can't wait to see how George does. I can't wait for his villain arc to evolve, and I can't wait for him to, in my eyes, inevitably win a championship. But P2 in a championship fight in his first season at Mercedes says a lot about his future. He will win a race. P1's going to be his best finish.
He did in Brazil. He left it very, very late, but he won a race in Brazil.
Now for the greatest of all time, finishing
This is going to hurt. This is actually really going to hurt.
P1 in the 2022 season. There is nothing more scary, in my eyes, than the greatest of all time, the GOAT, feeling hard done by. Now he's taken some time off, he's reflected, and he's going to be in fight mode from the very, very start.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Maybe I'm talking about next season.
He's going to be leading from the front, no more being bullied, no more being pushed off the track.
We are about to see we still saw that this season. A villain become a super villain. Something that no one will be able to tame. Although I hope for a tight battle, and I think it will be, I can see him finishing the season with a record-breaking 8 titles. It wasn't even a close battle.
One, but honestly, I think Lewis Hamilton will win. He will clinch that 8th title, because at the end of the day, records are made to be broken. I wanted to see him do it last season, but congratulations, Max. This year is the year of the Lewis. Best finish.
Year of the Lewis, P1. Oh god, he got 2 P2s, didn't he? No, he got 3. In the last 4 races. Where was it again? Coda, Mexico, Brazil. Okay, still didn't get that right. Okay, that was really painful to watch. We got 4 out of a 13-minute video. We got 4 things right, and one of them wasn't even with the drivers. It was just saying George will adapt well to the car quickly. Oh, thank you for watching. A huge thank you to Furious Motorsport for sponsoring this video. If you did enjoy, like the video, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Let me know how your predictions went this season down in the comments as well. Subscribe if you are new for weekly Formula 1 YouTube content. All the links are in the description. Thank you for watching. I've been F1 LukeSam, and you guys have been amazing. Stay safe.